you're going to get the scoop, and it's 6 scoops.
Okay.
1, 6.
Okay, you have to use 6 scoops.
Okay, so watch out. So then you pick up the whole lid. Follow me, Noah. You want to go out here to an area that they really haven't been over. You're gonna like this, dump it on the ground. And you're gonna turn and see them coming. The bag is getting low, then you want to get the key out of the car, open the trunk. These bags are 100 pounds a piece, so you got to be very careful.
That's a lot.
You got to get this out of here. If you hit it, you can get a grasp of it. Come over here, put it into the barrel. And you want to look at the top that's usually closest to where the label is, the shortest end. This end has a very long end.
So, right.
Over here where it has the short end, you have to untie this just a little bit. So you want to pull this out like this, okay? And then the other end, you want to grab it and you pull both ends at the same time. You pull both ends at the same time, it goes like this, and then you pull both ends like this, okay? And then you take it right off. And then we take this leftover stuff and we don't just throw it on the ground, we put it in the trash. But right now I don't have a trash, so I'm putting it in my pocket. So we got to get the scoop back into this full bag, and then I usually empty this bag, back into this other bag. And then put the empty bag right back into the car. Make sure this is all pushed down, and then make sure the lid is on and clamped down. You can line up the handles and make sure it's clamped down. Get water, you basically take this over. Remember not to touch the top wire or the wire here. The wires that have the black on them are the wires that are hot and electrified, okay?
See that, folks?
So then we go ahead and just turn this on, and you just fill these waters up.
Okay, see, this looks good.
And then you also go ahead and you can fill the white bins over there. Those you have to actually turn over upside down, remove the bottoms. You fill them up, and then you replace the bottom, and then you got to flip it fast back over so that it drains down.
And you know what, folks? In boba chicken coop, you have to, there's one in there too.
There's a water in there. So here, I'm going to turn this water off because these are full. You just turn that, put this back over the top so that it's where you can get it. And if it snows, it won't be in the ground.
I had to take the top off of this, and there's a lot of water in here, so I used the water to get the nasty mud out.
That's just ugly. Ugly.
And then we just fill these up, and when these are full, we put the top back on and flip it back over as we talked about in the previous video. The big waterer is the toughest one to flip over, and you got to make sure it's in place or else it'll open up and the water will dump everywhere. So we put the top back on. You got to make sure these things latch into these things sticking out. See that they are. So I got to find the handle and flip it over quickly. Now this one has a lot of straw on it.
I see.
This one has a lot of strong gunk. I got to get that cleaned out before I can do this. Cleaning it out. Clean any mud or anything quickly. Just clean it out. So I cleaned that out before I did this.
We want to see how shiny it is?
All right, that's good.
Yeah, let's see your happy smile. Yeah, show your happy smile. Ow!
All right, so I cleaned that out before I did this.